cursors blinking like a pulse in the dark, hovering over every digital spark. Folder by folder, the years start to scroll. A highlight reel of the price and the toll. There's the beach in July and the cabin in May. A million tiny reasons I wanted to stay, but I can't keep living in a backlit lie while I'm watching the real us wither and die. My finger is shaking, the screen is a blur, searching for the person we used to were. But the ghost in the glass is starting to haunt, and I'm tired of seeing the things that I want. So I deleted every shared photo tonight, one click at a time. I'm killing the light, wiping the smiles from the memory bank, watching our history turn into a blank. No more the sunsets, no more the wine. I'm scrubbing the yours away from the mine. It's a digital funeral, a quiet goodbye with the cold empty screen and a heavy wet eye. Are you sure? The prompt asked me one final time, as if moving on is a high-ranking crime. The pixels are fading, the colors are bled into a grayscale world in a cold empty bed. The metadata's gone, the time and the place. I'm losing the curve and the light of your face. I thought it would hurt less to clear up the space, but now I'm just staring at a hollowed out base. The cloud is empty, the drive is clean, but I still see a shadow behind the screen. You can't just undo the way that I feel, even if none of the pictures were real. Yeah, I deleted every shared photo tonight, one click at a time. I'm killing the light, wiping the smiles from the memory bank, watching our history turn into a plane. No more the sunsets, no more the wine. I'm scrubbing the yours away from the mind. It's a digital funeral, a quiet goodbye with the cold empty screen and a heavy wet eye. System complete, the trash is full. I'm feeling the snap and the final pull. Empty folders, empty heart. Now I don't know where to start. I saw you leaning by the window light, a silhouette I've known 1,000 nights. The way you tilt your head, the way you sigh, it's all familiar as a lullaby. But when I reached to brush your shoulder blade, I felt the ghost of every choice we made. You didn't flinch, you didn't even move, like there was nothing left for us to prove. You're sitting right there in your usual chair, but I'm reaching for someone who isn't there. We're sharing a roof and we're sharing a bed, but starving on words that we've already said. It's the way that you look right through me now, like a forgotten map or a broken vow. We're so close, I can hear your heartbeat slow, but you're almost a stranger I used to know. Pour 2 coffees like I always do, but I forgot how many sugars for you. Is it 2 or did you give up the sweet, like we gave up the us to stay discreet? We talk about the weather and the mail, in a voice that's thin and paper pale. I'm memorizing lines upon your face, trying to find a single traceless space. Is it worse to be lonely or leave it behind, to be out of sight or be out of your mind? We're 2 parallel lines that finally met, only to So I'll just watch the stranger with my own eyes. We took them down one Sunday afternoon. You said it felt cleaner without the proof. I watched you wrap each one in yesterday's news, smiling like you were finally telling the truth. The nail holes stare back like small gray eyes, tiny accusations under fresh white lies. I trace them sometimes when the house is too still, wondering which memory bled out of which pill. You left the frames behind, like you knew I'd need reminders of how empty looks when love finally unwinds. Empty frames on walls where our forever used to hang, just rectangles of nothing echoing your name. The light still hits them wrong in the late afternoon, casting shadows that look like me reaching for you. Empty frames on walls, and I'm the ghost still living in them all. Your side of the bed keeps the shape for weeks. I don't smooth the sheets, afraid the dent will speak. The closet's half empty, but the hangers still swing like they're waiting for the coat you'll never bring. I keep one photo face down in the drawer, too scared to look, too broken to ignore. It's us on that rooftop laughing into wind. Now the frame's in storage and the laugh never happened. You said we outgrew the pictures, but I'm still sized to fit inside them. Empty frames on walls, mocking every vow we made. Gold edges turning silver in the promise that decayed. I walk these rooms like galleries of what we used to be. Every blank space screaming your name back at me. Empty frames on walls, and the silence hangs heavier than they all. Sometimes at night I hang my own reflection there, stand in the empty square, pretend you still care. Whisper, come back to the dust on the frame, but even the echo knows it's a losing game. I could fill them again with someone new, but every smile would feel borrowed, every hue untrue. So I leave them bare, like open wounds that refuse to scar. Empty frames on walls where our story used to live, now just outlines of absence, teaching me to forgive. Not you, maybe never you, but the part of me that believed we'd make it through. Empty frames on walls, and I'm still trying not to fall through every single one of them to you. Last line, faint, like he's talking to the empty room. Come fill them again, please, just once more. I used to be a garden, I used to be the spring. I used to feel a call with every little thing. A soft word could wake me, a touch could make me bloom. But now there's only echoes in a cold and empty room. I watch the fire flicker, I watch the embers die, until the tears ran out and left my spirit dry. I'm waiting for the shatter, I'm waiting for the crack, but there's no way to bring the living water back. Now I've got a heart like a stone in a stream, cold to the touch and lost in a dream. The current can rush and the river can roar, but I don't feel the weight of the waves anymore. You can't break what's hard and you can't make it bleed. I buried the hunger and I buried the need. It's heavy to carry, but it's safe on its own. Living my life with a heart like a stone. I saw you at the station, I saw you look away. I had 1,000 desperate things I thought I'd say, but they stayed behind my teeth like pebbles in a wall. I didn't feel the sting, I didn't feel it all. Is it a victory, or is it just a tomb to walk through the world with no more room for the kindness of strangers or the heat of a kiss? How did I end up in a silence like this? They say that the mountains were once just the dust before they were weathered by time and by rust. Maybe I'm building a peak that's too high for anyone human to ever climb by. Yeah, I got a heart like a stone in a stream, cold to the touch and lost in a dream. The current can rush and the river can roar, but I don't feel the weight of the waves anymore. You can't break what's hard and you can't make it bleed. I buried the hunger and I buried the need. It's heavy to carry, but it's safe on its own. Living my life with a heart like a stone. Sink to the bottom, stay in my dark. No more oxygen, no more spark. Just a stone, just a stone, solid and lonely, and finally alone. I'm screaming your name, but the walls are too thick. The clock on the mantle just gives a dull click. I reach for the lamp, but the bulb's burned away, just like the things that I wanted to say. I see your silhouette crossing the hall, a ghost in the static, a shadow so tall. But when I cry out, there's no ripple or wave, just a quiet so deep it feels like a grave. My throat is a desert, my tongue is a stone. I'm learning the language of being alone. I'm waving my hands in a windowless room, a flower that's waiting in vain for a bloom. And I'm muted in the dark with a heavy chest, giving the words and the secrets secrets to rest. I'm a radio station with no one to hear, drowning in silence and swallowed by fear. Standing right there, but you're miles out of reach, a lesson in a longing that I had to teach. A flicker of light, a flickering spark, but I'm lost and I'm muted in the dark. I wrote you a letter and tore it to bits, the kind of heartbreak that never quite quits. I'm watching your lips move, I'm reading the air, but the sound of your sorry is no longer there. We're two different frequencies drifting apart, with a static-filled hollow where I get the heart. Can you hear the heartbeat? Can you feel the pulse? Or is the silence making everything false? I'm shouting underwater, I'm gasping for breath, while our conversation is facing its death. Can you hear it? The sound of the us that we used to be, fading away from the shore to the sea. No more I love you, no more I'm home, just a hum of the night and the chrome, left in the dark, completely muted. Work goes still at midnight, but my heart won't close its eyes. The silence feels so heavy, with 1,000 unsaid goodbyes. Your pillow's still beside me, like you never really left. But every breath I'm taking feels emptier than the rest. The shadows on the ceiling still move like memories, and every quiet second brings you back to me. I tell myself I'm healing, that I'll be alright, but truth shows up in whispers when I'm alone at night. Quiet cries at night, no one hears but me. Every silent teardrop falls so quietly. Quiet cries at night, where your voice once stayed. Every broken promise still echoes in the shade. I try to hide the hurting from the morning light, but my heart keeps breaking in quiet cries at night. The songs we used to listen still play inside my mind. Every fragile melody leaves another tear behind. Your laughter I still keep that photo on the dresser drawer, the one where your smile cut straight through the core. You're laughing at something I said, head thrown back. Now every time I pass it, my chest caves in black. I tried turning your face down 100 times, but my hands shake and betray me every night. So I leave you there smiling, frozen in July, while the rest of me keeps aging, saying goodbye. I deleted your number, blocked every trace, burned the letters, changed the locks on the place. But this one small square I can't throw away. You're still looking at me like you're gonna stay. You're stuck in the frame and I'm stuck in the pain. Same forehead, just cutting deeper each day. You don't age, you don't change, you just smile through the glass like it's all still okay. While I'm breaking in places you'll never see. You're stuck in the frame and you're still killing me. Sometimes I talk to you when the lamp is low, ask why you left without giving me a warning glow. Your eyes in that picture still hold the same spark, like you're waiting for me to walk back into the dark. I wonder if somewhere you still keep one too, a version of us before I lost you. Or maybe you tossed it the day that you drove, and I'm the only fool still carrying ghosts. You're stuck in the frame and I'm stuck in the weight of tears that keep falling on yesterdays. And then you don't hurt, you don't cry, you just sit there immortal while pieces of me die. Every glance is a blade that quietly seems. You're stuck in the frame and you're still everything. One day I'll be brave, I'll put you in a box, tape it shut right, don't open on top. But tonight I'm not ready, tonight I still need to pretend for a second you're still here with me. So stay just like that, don't move, don't fade. Let me bleed a little longer in the light that you made. You're stuck in the frame, God, you're stuck in the frame. Forever 23, forever my shame. I'll carry your smile like a wound I can't name. You're stuck in the frame and I'll never be the same. Still smiling, still breaking me. You asked me how I'm doing, but words just fell apart. Every answer I was holding got lost inside my heart. Your shadow haunts the hallway where laughter used to stay, and every quiet morning still whispers you away. I try to say I'm fine now, like broken people do, but silence speaks much louder when I'm remembering you. There are feelings I can't explain, no sentence can erase. So my heart keeps speaking in a different kind of language. Tears are my language when words can't say the truth. Every drop is a memory still crying out for you. Tears are my language, falling through the night. Every silent moment still trying to make it right. I wish my heart loving you. Your picture on the dresser still stares into my soul, frozen in a moment before we lost control. The songs we loved together still echo through my chest. Every fragile melody won't let my heart rest. I try to start forgetting like strangers often do, but every lonely evening still translates back to you. Some feelings don't have letters, some wounds don't have a clue. Some hearts keep speaking softly in a language made for two. Tears are my language when the night feels too long. Every falling teardrop still sings your broken song. Tears are my language in memories that remain. Every quiet heartbeat still whispers through the pain. I keep writing love letters that the world will never view, because tears are the only language left for loving you. Maybe someday healing will teach my heart to speak in words that don't tremble or fall upon my cheeks. But tonight the truth is simple and painfully true. My heart still understands every language about you. Tears are my language, yet your memory remains like whispers in the midnight or soft falling rain. Tears are my language, but my heart still knew every dream I ever carried was still in love with you. And if you ever wonder what my silence is going through, just listen to the language of the tears I cry for you. Because the deepest kind of heartbreak is the one no words can prove. Just a lonely soul still speaking in tears for the love it knew. You still say good morning like it's habit. I still answer, but the words taste like ash. Your hand brushes mine when we pass in the kitchen, and I wait for the spark, it never comes back. You laugh at the same stupid shows we used to watch. I smile because the sound is familiar, but it lands somewhere safe and distant, like radio static from another life. We still move in the same small circles, same bed, same table, same front door key, but the gravity changed, and neither one of us said it out loud. We don't feel the same, not anymore, not even close. Your eyes don't lie when they find me, mine don't search for yours in the dark. We don't feel the same, love didn't leave in a fight or a flame. It just slowly walked out between us, left two strangers wearing the same names. We don't feel the same. I catch you staring at nothing on your phone screen. I used to think it was me you were hiding from. Now I know it's just the quiet you're protecting, the place where feelings used to run. I still wear the necklace you gave me last summer. You still call me babe when you're half asleep. We're polite ghosts haunting the life we built, afraid to admit the heart already same. We don't feel the same. And I think we both know it's time. The calendar says June, but the tiles are like ice. I'm cutting up a memory, trying to slice it twice. I go to boil the water for a single cup of tea, and the steam feels like a ghost that's reaching out for me. The sunlight's hitting the table where your elbows used to rest. Now it's just a hollow wood, a bird without a nest. I haven't moved the chair, I haven't swept the floor. I'm scared to lose the footprints leading to the door, but the draft is getting stronger. The air is turning white, and I'm freezing in the middle of a summer night. It's winter in the kitchen, it's snowing on the stove. I'm shivering in the ruins of a warm and steady love. The frost is on the kettle, the silver's turning gray, and I can't find the pilot light since you went away. Every breath I'm taking is a cloud inside the room, watching flowers in the wallpaper forget how they should bloom. It's cold, it's quiet, and I'm losing my position to the bitter biting sting of winter in the kitchen. There's a half-empty bottle of the wine we couldn't finish, watching all the colors of the breakfast note diminish. I try to turn the oven on just to feel the glow, but there's a blizzard in my spirit, and it's got nowhere to go. I'm wearing your old sweater, the one with the hole, but it can't stop the shivering deep inside my soul. The clock on the wall is frozen at 4. The moment you turned and you walked out the door. Now the magnets are falling, the pictures are cold, and I'm holding on to stories that will never be told. It's winter in the kitchen, it's snowing on the stove. I'm shivering the ruins of a warm and steady love. The frost is on the kettle, the silver's turning gray, and I can't find the pilot light since you went away. Every breath I'm taking is a cloud inside the room, watching flowers in the wallpaper forget how they should bloom. It's cold, it's quiet, and I'm losing my position to the bitter biting sting of winter in the kitchen. Just me in the fridge humming low, watching the ice crystals grow. God, it's so cold, it's so cold since you left. Since you left. The city keeps shouting outside my window. Sirens, laughter, horns bleeding into tomorrow, but none of it reaches the room where I sit, where the quiet you left is the loudest thing yet. I turn up the music until the walls shake, trying to drown out the silence you make, but every bass drop just reminds me again how your voice used to fill every corner and bend. I thought sound was something the world gave away. Never knew absence could scream this way. I'm deafened by your absence, the roar of nothing where your heartbeat used to crack. Every second without you is thunder that lasts, crashing through ribs, breaking glass in my past. Deafened by your absence, no echo, no whisper, no soft aftermath. Just this violent hush that won't let me forget how loud love was and how quiet regret gets. Deafened by your absence. I still hear your keys in the lock at 2 a.m. Phantom jingle that never comes in. I wait for the crake of the door frame you'd push, for the sigh you'd release like a secret you would hush. Now the clock ticks cooler than it used to do. Each track is a hammer driving nails into truth. I talk to the air like you might still be near, but the words bounce back hollow and disappear. They say grief is a sound that eventually fades, but yours just keeps ringing in infinite waves. I'm deafened by your absence, the roar of nothing where your heartbeat used to crash. Every second without you is thunder that lasts, crashing through ribs, breaking glass in my past. Deafened by your absence, no echo, no whisper, no soft aftermath. Just this violent hush that won't let me forget how loud love was and how quiet regret gets. I miss the small noises most, your breathing beside me, the way you'd hum off key, the rustle of sheets when you turn toward me. Now every sound in the world feels obscene, because none of them carry your frequency. I trade every siren, every song on the radio for one more I'm home, one more good night, one more anything that proved you were still mine. I'm deafened by your absence. The silence is louder than any fight we had. It screams your name in every breath I grab. Deafened, deafened by the space you used to occupy, by the voice that once said stay. Now gone and I'm left listening to the deafening nothing that replaced you. Deafened by your absence. I still hear you, but only in the quiet I can't escape. Your name still shows up sometimes in places I can't hide. A memory in a photograph, a life we left behind. Your smiling old picture still stops my heart to read, like love that keeps returning, a ghost inside my feed. I try to keep on scrolling, pretend I didn't see, but every little moment still brings you back to me. I thought that time would fade you like footprints in the sea, but love keeps finding ways to remind me you were me. You're a ghost in my feet, a shadow on my screen, 1,000 little memories of what we used to be. A ghost in my feet and every old routine, every silent midnight still haunted by the scene. I keep swiping through the echoes of a love I still need, but forever left me chasing a ghost in my feet. listen to still linger in my mind, like messages from yesterday that time forgot to hide. Your voice inside my memory still feels too close to read, like love that never vanished, just hides inside my feet. I try to start forgetting, to let my heart be freed, but every lonely evening you're a ghost in my feet. Maybe love leaves traces in places hearts can't see, little sparks of yesterday still glowing quietly. You're a ghost in my feet, a face I can't erase, every photo frozen in time and empty space. A ghost in my feet, a story left unread, every fragile promise still echoing in my head. I keep scrolling through the silence where I forever used to lead, but love keeps reappearing like a ghost in my feet. Maybe somewhere out there you're living happily, while I'm here remembering who we used to be. But tonight the screen is glowing with a truth I can't unsee. Some loves never disappear, they just turn to memories. You're a ghost in my feet, yet your memory remains like whispers in the midnight or soft falling rain. A ghost in my feet, but my heart still sees every moment we once lived in broken memories. And if love ever finds me somewhere past this need, maybe I'll stop chasing the ghosts in my feet, because the quietest kind of heartbreak is the one no one can read, just a lonely heart still haunted by a ghost in